Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna give this a second to load up. Always excited to do a cooking class. So if you are catching this on the replay, please be sure to comment replay. But if you are joining us live, then you're gonna see that live indication right there. Hello, Michelle, welcome, welcome. I am so excited to do this with you, Michelle, and your friends. We'll give it just a second to see who can jump on live. But whether you're catching it live or you're catching the replay, the first thing I want to say is thank you. Please comment so that we know that you caught this. And if you've not yet done so, we want you to go back up to the dinner dilemma post in this group and comment, what's been your biggest challenge with getting dinner to the table? Because that's my first spot that I love to do drawings, and we'll give away some free Epicure. So I'm gonna give us a second. I'm getting a couple of alerts. We're gonna clear those off my phone. And then we are gonna jump right in. Oh my gosh, these alerts, what is going on? All right. So hey everybody, if you are catching this, I see Melissa, I see Michelle. Please, as we're going along, comment, ask questions, all those things. When I'm done is normally when I'll pop in and check questions, or right at the end. So if I miss something, then please let me know. Michelle is here and has got some experience with this as well. So Michelle, you can tag your friends, just comment right now with your friends, that will tag them. But we're gonna just jump right in, because what I love is showing off how fast we can make a meal with Epicure. So tonight I have a comfort food meal, although it's really versatile. I hope you'll see some different ways that you can do this. And I've just done a little prep ahead of time, only because, oh, yay! Well, hello, Alicia. That's a great thing, Michelle. I normally upload these to my YouTube channel too. So if we miss anything, I'll make sure to get her the link for that. So what I wanted to show you guys, so I love to show off Epicure and our fast food, but it's healthy. But we have a whole line of silicone cookware and kitchen tools. We have meal solutions, and we have spice blends. And that is really Epicure in a nutshell. But we love to show people how to use those and make a meal from raw to ready in 20 minutes or less. So I started tonight with our multi-purpose steamer, and we're definitely gonna talk more about this, but all I did ahead of time was just some of those little potatoes, because we love to do smashed potatoes. So that's what I'm gonna make tonight. I'm gonna show off a couple of things from Epicure. One of them is this gem. So this is one of our sheet pans. I don't know about you guys, but I love to show off meals that are great for busy mamas, right? Busy people. Throw everything on the sheet pan, throw it in the oven. And with Epicure, we have this silicone sheet pan liner, so it makes for easy cleanup. So fast, so easy. Chicken nuggets, roasting veggies, all kinds of things that I can do with this. But I also love to show that you can turn your oven into like an air fryer, because we also have these cooling racks. So I do this with French fries or wings or chicken nuggets, because I want them to get crisped up. We're not using that tonight, but I love it to show people the different ways that you can use your Epicure. So I'm gonna use the sheet pan and sheet pan liner tonight, and we're gonna do some veggies. And we're gonna do, I've got just some potatoes. All I did here ahead of time is I put them in the multi-purpose steamer, no water or anything extra, because we wanted to have smashed potatoes. So this is one of my favorite things. So you can use the steamer and boil potatoes to do potato salad or do smashed potatoes like this, and it doesn't take any time at all. So I put them in there for 4 minutes. And I just did that a little ahead of time, so then I can get to smashing while you guys are there. And I'm just gonna use, this is one of our 1 cup prep bowls. You'll see I use these a lot. I love these gems. But does anybody else, have you ever done smashed potatoes? I don't know why, just a different way of having a potato sometimes is just so great. So We love these, and I love that you can season them up so many different ways. So I'm just gonna show you one version, but with Epicure, what you'll see is we have a whole line of different spices and seasonings. So if you love it spicy, you could do that. If you love savory, you can do that. We love garlic. Do you guys love garlic? We love all things garlic. So I'm making these some garlic smashed potatoes. But I love to talk about that steamer too, because it's almost spring and summer. And in the spring and summer, I love to do potato salad. And I love that I can just put my potatoes in that steamer, and in just about 6 minutes or so, no added water or anything, I can steam those potatoes and then make a potato salad so fast. So I love, love, love that. The hard part is just getting your potatoes to sit still for a second so you can do this. I'm gonna come back and talk about the steamer a little bit more, but I wanted to show you my potatoes and all I'm gonna do. So I just have those on this silicone mat because again, they're not gonna stick. I'm just gonna drizzle them with a little bit of oil. You don't need the oil for stickiness because these will not stick to the silicone mat. I do it so it crisps them up. It just crisps up my taters. And I love, of course, garlic. I told you that. This is just one of our products. It's a sea salt grinder, herb garlic sea salt grinder. I don't know, I just love that taste of some garlic and salt on these little taters, and they will crisp up beautifully. And with this meal, again, I love easy. We're gonna do some broccoli. So, love to show these guys. These are our kitchen shears. They are fantastic. For those of you who are still cutting food for little people, this is a fantastic tool, whether I'm cutting a sandwich or cutting pizza, cutting a quesadilla, but I also love to use it to cut veggies. So cutting green onions on salads, or cilantro for taco night, or broccoli for roasted broccoli night. Because I used to do this on a cutting board and I call it broccoli confetti, but I get that little broccoli crumbs everywhere. So now I just go around and I just cut them. I just cut my broccoli right off of the stem, and I love how fast and easy this is. This is also great though when I do get my kiddo in the kitchen, because he can do this with me. So everybody needs a pair of these kitchen shears. They're so easy. So then I've got my broccoli. Let me gather this up. We're just gonna hit this. I love roasted broccoli. Love, love, love it. I love it when it gets a little bit of char, but you could do it however you love your veggies. And then I'm still on team garlic here. So we have several garlic products. If that's not your thing, there's a lot of different ways you could choose to season this. But I'm gonna use, this is a product that was new in our catalog. It's our creamy garlic hummus. But I wanted to show off the versatility of our products. Yes, it's fantastic for making a really yummy hummus, but it's really great for roasting veggies or mashed potatoes. Make a fantastic garlic salad dressing, like just so many things. And I'm not always super creative, but there's recipes right on the jars, and you start to just play around with the spices, and I'm convinced you cannot mess this up. So, I mean, it's garlic. Wherever you love garlic, sprinkle it on. But we're gonna get that going into the oven, you guys. So that is cooking. Just wash my hands. So as you guys are out there, let me do this first. So I would just love to know from you guys, what did you guys have for dinner tonight? Was it something fast and easy? Was it a family favorite? What did you have? I told you, we're doing comfort food here tonight. So this is what's so great about our cooking classes is I make dinner for my family every day now for a year, actually for longer, but every day now we have been cooking at home. So I love that I get to share our cooking classes and show you some other ideas. Why did I wash my hands? I knew I was gonna have to do this again. So I'm just making, tonight we are having meatloaf, and I'm gonna show you how you can do meatloaf in minutes. You're gonna be blown away. So that was just an egg. You could use this, obviously. I wanna spend a minute to talk about the versatility of the products. So we're gonna use this classic meatloaf, but what is so great is you can use it in a bunch of different ways. The recipe actually right on the package calls for you to do it with ground beef. I had ground turkey in the freezer, so that's what we're using. You could certainly do ground pork. Use whatever you've got, use whatever you and your family enjoy. Maybe for taste preferences or diet reasons, you like to use a certain kind of protein. You can also do this. I know that people have done this and kept it vegan, but right on the package, what I love to point out is Epicure. This is one of our meal solutions. It's just all the spices and herbs. We don't have all the extra. I shared that post about our never ever list, and that is just so true. When I flip around the packages, I now know that everything is gluten-free. Everything is made in a nut-free facility. So we don't have the nuts, there's no gluten, there's no MSG, there's no high fructose corn syrup, there's none of the fake stuff. So it's really clean products, but really great tasting products that you can use in such a variety of ways. For my family, this has been my story for the last 4 years. I have been gluten-free and was spending an extraordinary amount of time in the grocery store just label reading. There's a whole section of gluten-free in the grocery store, but when I turned it around and I looked closer, it was chock full of chemicals, so high in sodium or sugar, and that's not the case with Epicure. We are also sodium and sugar conscious. We really think that in order to be healthy, you've got to cook, but we wanna make it so it's fast and easy for people. So I'm using one of our tools. I should have shown you this first before I had it covered in ground meat. But this is our ground meat separator that, yes, I use it just like this to mix my meat with my seasoning. I will definitely use this on taco night and bust up the meat or banana bread. Again, lots of uses and versatility when it comes to our products. It's not just for mixing up the meatloaf, but I do think it does a great job. So this seasoning package is for classic meatloaf. This is not grody meatloaf. It has got these fantastic herbs in here: onion, tomato, garlic, sea salt, smoked paprika, black pepper, apple cider vinegar, cayenne pepper. So not spicy. Everything goes past my family's test and nothing is spicy to us, but it just has this really great flavor. Now, if I was using beef, I would add in a little bit of water. With turkey, I don't think that I need that. Yes, Allie, the lettuce wraps are so easy, right? So the lettuce wraps, Allie, did you do it with the seasoning pouch that was like this, one of our other meal solutions? So fast, so easy, right? Thank you for sharing that. With the meatloaf, what I want to talk about is I could have turned this into meatballs, and I could cook the meatballs right in the steamer. I could cook them on the stovetop. I could have put them on a sheet pan and just had baked them. So many different ways that I could have used this same thing, but we want a comfort food tonight. So what's great is when I'm cooking for my family, I just invite you guys in, but you can certainly use these products any number of ways. And there's recipes right on the packaging and a lot of recipes right on the website. And I'm gonna share with you too, some of the ways that I think it's best to try out Epicure is to use and to get one of our collections. So I'll share more with you on how you can get recipes and meal plans and grocery lists to make mealtime easier for you. So using one of our spatulas, and I'm using, so this is our rectangular steamer. I don't know if you've seen this yet, Michelle. I know you've been to a cooking class before, and that's how we had met. But I am just using a spatula, just smoothing this out. So, like I said, Epicure, we've got these silicone pieces of cookware. This is a rectangular steamer. This is the multi-purpose steamer. So you can see it's about half the height. It is great for things like meatloaf, breads. I love to do eggs in here or omelets. eggs, and then I can divide it in half and make egg sandwiches. I do oatmeal in here. I love to do steamed apples in here. It's just so great. With the silicone, all of our silicone cookware, all BPA free. It's food grade silicone. What is so fantastic is it's oven safe up to 425, so that's how I can have it on that sheet pan liner. Oh, I'm so glad you haven't seen this. It cleans up super easy. So we love to show people how you can make a meal from raw to ready in 20 minutes or less. And the way that we often do that is cooking in our steamware. So because I'm gonna pop this in the microwave, we're gonna have meatloaf done. You guys are not gonna believe this. It is so fast. We're gonna put it in for 4 minutes. Then we're gonna put a topping on it and then back in for a couple more minutes and it will be done. I could have done the meatloaf in here. I could have steamed my veggies in here, like steamed up my broccoli. We're gonna talk more about this for sure. But let me get the meatloaf started. I do wanna put it on a plate. And that's just because I want this meatloaf to just be easier to get out later. So I'm just gonna pop this in my microwave. It's gonna take 4 minutes. So again, what I wanna do is just spend a little bit of time because again, this is the biggest thing that we get questions about, and it's been the best seller in our company for the last 1.5 years. Epicure has been in the United States for 1.5 years now, though we are 23 years old in Canada. So Canada has built this amazing company. We've brought it here and we're growing exponentially. And this has hands down been our most popular product and definitely our most popular cookware. So put this on your wish list. Everybody wants this. It totally changes your kitchen because like I said, I've already done steamed potatoes in there. I could have done meatballs in here. So it does come with a tray. So I like to cook meatballs or even my meatloaf on the tray and then any drippings will fall away. I can steam a whole bunch of broccoli in here. No added water, nothing. And it just gets this beautiful, vibrant green, locks in those nutrients, but it's done in minutes. I mean, the water would still be boiling on, like trying to boil on this stove and I could have the broccoli done. Use this tray and put bacon in here. Now when I cook bacon, I don't put the lid on tight. I do this so it doesn't splatter, but I'm gonna have crispy bacon in just minutes. We love to pop popcorn in here, no extra oil, just the kernels, lid on, and it just steams and pops those kernels in just a couple of minutes. None of the chemicals. I mean, it's so fantastic. And when I first started, I can distinctly remember, I thought I am going to use these spice blends. I don't think I'm really going to use this if I'm being quite honest. But I remember it was one night that my dog needed to go out, my son needed something, and I was like, I need a way to get dinner done. And instead of putting the chicken fajitas on the stovetop, I put everything in here. My peppers, my onions, my raw chicken strips, my seasoning. Lid on, 6 minutes later, dinner was done. Well, I did all that other stuff. And ever since then, this has just been my best friend in the kitchen. So again, this is oftentimes on everybody's wish list. So put it on your wish list. This is something you're gonna wanna grab tonight, or you're gonna host our next class because our hostess get this for free or half price. So I love, love, love this steamer. Again, this is the multi-purpose steamer. We're cooking the meatloaf in the rectangular steamer. Same technology, just a little different size. So it's really great for smaller portions. It's really great for reheating. Both sizes you can reheat, but it's just different. So I have multiple steamers. So I have 2 of these. I have the small one. It's like having multiple size pots, but these are so great because they store well, they wash well, just all the things. I love my steamer, can you tell? So I was also gonna just share with you guys too, if you love meatloaf or you love meatballs, you might also love another one of our silicone pieces of cookware. This is our Muffin Maker. So it's great for the banana bread or chocolate cupcakes or that kind of thing. We normally love to do the meatloaf in here because then I get little meat loaves for everybody. But I wanted to show off the rectangular steamer. But again, just to show you some of the different cookware and things that we have available to people. All right, so that's gonna come out, and then what we're gonna put on top of it is, and again, I just followed the recipe right on the back of the jar. So packaging, you got me, right? So again, your choice. You could decide to put something on top of the meatloaf, or you could skip it. I have definitely skipped it before, and it has been just fantastic. But we wanted to try it tonight. So I did 3 tablespoons of ketchup, 1 teaspoon of brown sugar, and then 1 teaspoon of honey mustard. Now this is my little plug. Epicure last summer had honey mustard. It is phenomenal. I just opened our last jar. I'm hoping it comes back with our spring and summer catalog in May. But again, for those of you that want to host a cooking class, you can use your rewards towards that new catalog come May. So we're gonna put this on top. Let me grab it out. So you can see it's already cooking up so nicely. All that steam, do you see that? And again, I didn't have to oil this down. There's no added fat with that. This is just gonna run right off the top. This is actually a lot of sauce. I probably didn't even need all this sauce. But again, you can customize and do things your way. So if you don't love ketchup on there, you would have wanted this with barbecue sauce, or you wanted something spicy, you could totally do that. And that's the beauty of cooking with Epicure, is when you are cooking at home, you get to control those ingredients, the spice, all the things. I'm gonna cover it back up. I just wanted to make sure, and we're just gonna cook it for an additional 2 minutes. But so much moisture coming out of that, it's just so great. So this is gonna go back in, and we're gonna have dinner done. So dinner always, not always, but my family always says, oh, you're doing a cooking class, Mom, what's for dessert? So I don't always cook dessert, but I could with Epicure. Oh, great question, let's see. If you order that, are there recipes in? Yes, totally. Are you talking about the steamer, Melissa, or the meatloaf itself? So what I want to tell everybody is, first of all, there's thousands of recipes on the website. I also have a VIP group that I would invite you to come into. We're always sharing like what we're cooking. I love to give tips about the products. I love to help people just to know different ways to use it. Yes, the steamer, it does come with a resource, but yes, it comes with a resource. But again, it's like getting a new pan. You just start cooking with it and you'll figure it out. You also have to learn your microwave. If I'm being honest, the first time I was cooking with it, I oftentimes actually back times down. Mine, I think, is pretty strong. So microwaving popcorn, for example, I never do 5 minutes. It's done in like 3.5, 4 minutes, just like we would do with microwave popcorn bags. Yeah. Great question. So the only steamer that comes with the tray is just the multi-purpose, because it's the only one that it fits into. Great question. So you guys, we're making dessert tonight. So I'm going to share with you a collection. Actually, I should share it with you now. So this has been one of the collections that we've really enjoyed out of this catalog. It's called the Winter Warm-Up Collection. Why a collection, Stacie? Because I think it's the best way to get a lot of Epicure to try. So the things I hear from people are like, I'm so busy, I'm unmotivated, we're in a meal rut, we keep eating the same things. Awesome. That is exactly why you want to be checking out Epicure, because we're going to show you such an easy way to change up all those things. Dinners are going to be done in 20 minutes. And with one of the collections like this, do you see this? You have an entire month, 30 days of dinners mapped out for you. These are 30 family size meals. And oftentimes these are dinners for my family and then lunches or 2 nights of dinners. So this collection is really stretched far. You get a bunch of these different meal solution pouches. You get a couple of like meatloaf. You get the lettuce wraps. You get the enchiladas. You get the rotisserie chicken. And I know Michelle has shared, she's had a few of these. You get some of these different spice jars, but it comes with a whole bunch of stuff, including a dessert So the only way that we can get this luscious lemon curd right now is with this collection because it has been so popular. This is not available for individual sale. So this is my little plug. I love luscious lemon curd. And I wanted to show you guys, this is a really easy dessert idea. So like all of our meal solution pouches, it just has the seasonings and sugar in here, but it makes a really easy lemon curd. I never made lemon curd before Epicure, and I can say that about so many things. I never made pad thai before Epicure. I never made beef and broccoli stir fry before Epicure, but I can do it all and simply, and I'm not Rachel Ray or Bobby Flay, but because of these pouches and directions. So you guys, this makes a fantastic lemon curd, but here's what's so great is one of my amazing customers shared with me. She uses just a couple of tablespoons of this to some plain Greek yogurt. So that's, oh my God, the lighting tonight is terrible, I'm sorry. That's all I did here. So I mixed in, and you could make it as lemony and as sweet as you want, right? All I did was I mixed that in ahead of time so that the sugar would dissolve in there. But plain Greek yogurt, you could do non-dairy, you could do, do anything. And all I did was I got some fresh strawberries. I'm just gonna drizzle this over the top. So it's like a decadent little treat, but it's really some fresh fruit, some protein coming from the yogurt, and then it's got a little lemon sweetness, like such a great, this is like the opposite of a comfort dessert, right? Like this is screaming spring and summer. But what I don't use tonight, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's like that perfect little balance of like sweet and a little lemon tart. So this is our 4-cup prep bowl. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. These glass prep bowls are amazing because they come with these silicone lids. So much of my other glassware, the lids are cracked and I'm super frustrated. But the same with our 1-cup bowls. I'm going to eat this, I'm not gonna lie. But if I wasn't gonna eat it, that would just go lid on. But then I can just stack these up in the fridge. So I love this for portioning. I love it for dips. I love it for desserts, all the things. And I love that it's glass so it's see-through. So that's dessert, you guys, and that's that luscious lemon curd. Again, sorry to do this. The only way you can get this though is in the winter warm-up collection if you like that. If not, we have a whole line of amazing desserts, all gluten-free, all nut-free, all sodium and sugar conscious. Oh my gosh, the lemon is so good, Michelle. If you did not already get it, this is one of those things you can get with your half price rewards. What's great is as a hostess, you get free and half price items. So you can get a collection for half price. So good. And then the menu plans, they're all free. You guys can get right on my website right now and see, would you like this? But it has great recipes like a wintry mushroom pork, orange rosemary garlic chicken, enchiladas. Oh, this has been a great recipe. We have loved this. The ground beef and noodle stir fry. And again, you can make these up however you want using different veggies, different proteins. But meatloaf tonight, I'd love to point this out. The meal is less than $2 per serving. That's with your Epicure and with your raw ingredients. What? Okay, so here is the meatloaf. Reason number 2 to use the plate is my sauce burped all over the place. But you can also get, now in your silicone, don't ever use anything sharp. So don't use a sharp knife. You could definitely use a spatula or a butter knife. Or you can have some of the Epicure silicone tools. But look at that amazing, amazing meatloaf, cooked perfectly. We're gonna check on our veggies and we're gonna plate this up. Ooh, yeah. So I'm gonna pull those out in just 1 second. But one of the things I wanted to run through really quick is what do you do from here? So for those of you that caught this live, thank you so much for taking the time out. First of all, always a huge thank you to my host. So Michelle, thank you so much. I know your schedule and life for all of us has just been super busy, so I really appreciate that we could do this. And for those of you that were here live, thank you. From here, what I want to do though is be able to help you. So now what do? I hope first of all that you're inspired to do some more at-home cooking and you've seen some things that you could use that would be helpful. I always recommend that people start with a collection. It's such a great way to get introduced to Epicure, whether it's easy meal planning or having several products to try, whatever that is, the collections are a great way to get into that. So I've shared that in a couple of the earlier posts. There's another 30-day menu planner for March, What's for Dinner March collection. That's great as well. This one again was the winter warm-up collection, and I suggest that. But find that collection that's great for you. Another one that I shared is the 3 weeks of easy dinner. It's 15 of those meal solution pouches. So 15 different dinners. It's really just, would you be better with a couple of weeks or do you just want to go all in and get a month mapped out for you? So shop on Michelle's link. We will make sure that you have that. And sorry, I'm like smelling the spice and herbs. So you can shop on her site, pick out a collection, get a steamer or get a sheet pan. What is something that's just gonna help you simplify mealtime? Get that thing now, and then pick out your dessert. Are you gonna get some brownies? Do you wanna have some pudding? Or do you wanna check out our amazing customer special this month? Look at this adorable rabbit cake. So it's a bunny cake collection. You get 2 packages of our carrot cake mix, which is easy. I am not a baker, but I can bake with Epicure. And 2 of our silicone cake pans. So again, easy cleanup, easy baking. And it's 25% off. So I am Queen Frugal. I love to share deals with people. This is a deal, this is a steal. Get this as a gift, send this to someone as a gift. It's just such a great, great thing. And it's only available this month. So make sure you check that out. And then if you are a deal and a frugal person, the other awesome thing that you're going to talk about is hosting. Host your own class. First of all you need to do to host is to simply invite your busy friends. We all know people who are busy. 80% of us do not know what's for dinner at 4 o'clock every day. So having an Epicure cooking class is going to help you and your busy friends, and it's free. You just have to invite your friends in and I will cook for you. Great question, Michelle. I don't think it tastes different. To me, I'll cut into this. You guys are gonna see it's super juicy. It's really flavorful. I have cooked chicken in there. I have done bacon. I have done fish. I have done shrimp, all those different things. It's really the speed and convenience. So come summer, yes, I'm gonna prefer my burgers to be outside, but I've even done burgers in my steamer just because I wanted it fast and it doesn't dry it out. Great question. But also, so I'm going back to hosting. So if you've seen everything here tonight, you want one of everything or your wish list is really big, host a cooking class, totally free. And what's great is you get so many great perks. First of all, when you book from Michelle, you are going to help Michelle get another half price item. So that's really awesome to help her out. But you get a $20 voucher to spend at your class. So lock this in. We just have to pick a date before Michelle's class closes. I actually can still fit in one more date this month if you want to take advantage of some March specials. Otherwise, April and May, I've got several dates still open. So host a class, get this $20 voucher. You also can get host exclusives, which this month, Michelle, what we're working on for you, my friend, is you can pick if you want these awesome produce storage containers. They're only available to our March hostess. Or in April, you'll be able to get this exclusive set. You're gonna get that glass prep bowl and 2 seasonings. So Michelle, you'll have the choice. You can do either. And for everyone else, you can host now or in April, and you can pick the April host exclusive, only available to our hostess. And then last but not least, hey, have you seen what I'm doing? Are you at all curious? Have you ever thought about having a side business? Something fun, something that's your own? I have the pleasure this month of helping new consultants get started, and for a 20% off savings. So it's just $79 to get started just in March. This was a perk I earned, but just $79 to get started. And it comes with this fantastic business kit, everything that you need right away to start to cook for your family, share that with friends, and then earn while you're making dinner for your family every night. So I'm gonna cut into this and plate this up for you guys. And then I'm gonna get out of here because it is dinner time for my husband and I. Look at, can you see all the juices coming out of that? Like not dried out at all. You can see those spices. And I'm gonna take a picture of this for you guys. I totally should have put this on my cutting board. Real life right here, real life. This is why I'm not Rachel Ray. This is why I do cooking classes and work with Epicure, because I can get away with this. Oh my gosh, so funny. Okay, so I'm gonna set this over before I make a huge mess of the whole counter. Just a partial mess, just the barbecue sauce. It is totally cooked through. That's just that red barbecue sauce. And you guys, what questions do you have? Let me peek at that real fast and then we're gonna get out of here. Oh. Look at that. Can you see that? Oh, so good. The broccoli is crisping up. I love the broccoli this way. So again, look how easily everything just scoots right off of this mat. So nothing is sticking. The cleanup is that easy too. I can just take a little soap to it, or I can pop it in the dishwasher, whatever. But just that fast. I have a lovely meal done. Yay, right? So you guys, thank you so much for checking this out. Michelle, thank you again for hosting. For everybody, again, what we aim to do is to help you with Epicure. So can I help you shop for your groceries, get a meal plan? Great. You're just gonna go to my website and pick Michelle as your host. If you want one of everything, get what you need right now, place your order, and then let's talk about hosting your own cooking class. Again, I've got lots of dates I can share with you. And then finally, have you ever thought about something like this? You can earn free groceries, earn side income, earn a meaningful income, making dinner for your family and sharing that with people as a consultant. So I just invite you to consider all the different ways that we can help people with Epicure. And thank you so much for being here. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.